checking out my video. My name is Manny and this is Manny's Arcade. The arcade I want to share with you today is Mace the Dark Age. This is a really cool game. It came out in 1997. The artwork's really clean. It's made by Atari. This arcade cabinet that I found is really good condition. You know, a couple dings and knocks here and there. Nothing too major though. This arcade has really great side art on it. Probably one of the best side arts I've seen on an arcade, you know, ever, in my opinion. Really detailed. You got Lord Demos on the side. The marquee matches up really well with the cabinet. It just goes with it, you know, it just blends in. This is the other side of the cabinet here. So you got little marks here. But this arcade is really sharp, man. This arcade came out in 1997. I remember first playing this arcade game at Castle Park out in Riverside. And this game was really cool, man. I remember being next to Batman Forever. And I was on this arcade for a long time. I also had it for Nintendo 64. I used to play it a lot too. So. Basically what you got to do is you got to weld the power of the mace. You can pick from 10 different characters here. And you got to get to that guy right there, that Grindel. Defeat him. He's basically a gargoyle that's protecting the main boss, which is, I believe, Asmodeus. And once you defeat him, you know, you weld the power of the mace and you beat the game. This game is pretty challenging. It's probably one of the hardest games I've played. It's real hard, man. I mean, it'll take you at least an hour to get to the end, maybe. And if you're going to play with quarters, then it's going to take you a lot of quarters to get to the end, at least $6. This game's really sharp. The graphics are really nice. The monitor is real crisp. The cool thing about this cabinet is the guy that I bought it from, like I said, he's out in Lancaster, about 3 hours from where I'm at. He bought it brand new from the factory. And this thing has been in his garage, he bought it for his grandkids. And it's never seen an arcade, which is pretty amazing. You know, a lot of times a lot of these arcades come and they come out of an arcade and they're pretty beat up, tagged on. Well, this one doesn't have none of that. Just normal wear and tear for being as old as it is. So I really enjoy the 90s arcades. I was born in the 80s and raised in the 90s, so as you can tell, these arcade cabinets are a little bit more my era. And basically, you know, what I collect more than anything else. So let me show you a little preview of the gameplay. The sound is amazing. There's no delay in sound effects. You can see the background's really cool. You got the 10 characters: Namira, Mortis Call, Al Rashid, Kayasha, Lord Demos, Executioner, Ragnar, Taria, Takeshi, Zhao Long. I like to use Al Rashid only because he has 2 swords. He's a little bit faster. His combos are a little bit easier to figure out than his other characters. As you can see, the sound effects are real good. The music is really good. The graphics are amazing. I love the graphics on this game. There's so much detail in the background there, which is pretty cool. This game's pretty cool because it has an evade button that I really enjoy. I mean, you know, you don't have to block all the time. You can just go around the guy. It also features kind of like a virtual fighter style level where you can knock the person out of the level onto the ground, or, you know, onto the water, lava, whatever's there, into the fire. If you ever come across this game, you know, I highly recommend it. I really like it a lot. I enjoy it. You know, pop a couple quarters in there and give it a shot. If you get a chance to buy it, you know, it's a great addition to the collection. It blends in really well with your cabinets, especially if you're a guy that collects Midway style stuff. Cool. So thanks for checking out my video. I'm going to be posting up another one every other week, or hopefully every week, I should say. And you know, leave some comments. If you have any questions, give me a shout out. Check me out on Manny's Arcade at Facebook, and, you know, like my page. And I like to put up posts for arcades, anything arcades. You know, trivia. What game was this? What game was that? You know, when was this made? Who were your favorite characters? So check it out. Like Manny's Arcade on Facebook.
Isn't this a school day?